everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you all for joining me. Sorry it's been a while, I'm not entirely sure when the last time I filmed was, and I don't know what I've already gone over, so if I repeat myself I do apologise. But thank you to all my new subscribers. Hello, hi, welcome, and that felt a bit rehearsed. And hello to all my regulars. Thank you once again for joining me. I feel a bit out of, at the minute, like I'm a bit all or nothing. I feel like I'm a bit all or nothing in my entire life. By the way, I've had a French cut and I absolutely hate it, so no telling me that it looks nice will help. Hate it. I've always had a fringe, and then this summer I grew it out so I could like pin it back and stuff, and it's not even straight. Not happy, but what can you do? Worst things happen at sea. So yeah, I feel like I'm a bit all or nothing key, so just with everything, including I'm either doing Vlogtember, Vlogust, whatever, or I'm not filming at all. So I'm sorry. I do, oh look, my halo. I do want to, I feel like just end of year, I have got a top on by the way, it's just a bit low cut, so I've tried to cover. I do feel like I'm coming to an end of year slow down slump with craft and crochet, and a bit with filming, not intentionally. I don't plan on going anywhere or disappearing for the rest of the year or anything, but like work's getting really busy, life's getting really busy, you know, time is short, and God, it's getting philosophical. I don't mean that way, but just, yeah, really busy, and you know, Christmas shopping starting and things like that. So I'm not crafting. I am watching YouTube because I sneak it in, but just, you know, not living my best life. So I am looking forward to the start of the year next year. Just not necessarily new year, new me, but I'm feeling a bit of a new year, new start. This year's been crap, hasn't it? Well, it has for me anyway. And just, it's my birthday at the end of January. Trying to cover that with my head. It's my birthday at the end of January, so new age as well, so it's not just a new year, it's a new year. I'll be 28. And I think I've got not quite a week off for that. Kirk choked on nothing. Kirk's got a bit of time off, so we can have a bit of a recharge, and you know, that's like, the goal is in sight for that. It's a long way off, yeah, I know, and you know, Christmas is in the middle of all that, but I feel like my birthday I can just be left alone a little bit. But although I'm supposedly on a yarn ban, which hasn't happened, I feel like I'm doing this because I've got this stupid haircut as well. Although I'm supposedly on a yarn ban, sorry, dinner is in the oven. It is 10 to 7, and I've not yet sat down, because if I sit down, I've been at work today, if I sit down I won't want to get back up. So we're cooking dinner, we're going to stuff that down our throats, then we're going to take the dogs, who are absolutely wonderful by the way. I don't know when I last updated you on Hugo, but he has been discharged from the vets, if you like. Sorry, I just don't want it above my head. So yeah, he's doing really well. He's his old self. It has had some desired effects on him. I won't go into too much, but you know, it's not changed him at all really, but we aren't marking our territory on things as much already, and obviously the testosterone is still in his body, so hopefully that will only continue. But anyway, it's not hi. I have been to Aldi, because Aldi have yarn in, and I only know this because my neighbour told me. I don't do we know and I've just missed it, but Aldi have yarn in. The only thing is, they aren't selling it in the normal way, if that makes sense. So usually Aldi yarn is either great big, that's a colloquialism, is a great big, like 800 Aran or chunky, or it's a pack of 400 gram balls. This is, and they're about £4. This was a £5. So this is 5 50-gram balls. I don't even think they've got colours on them. No, just says DK yarn, so crafty. So there's like a mustard colour. I should take them out. Sorry for rattling, haven't prepared. You get 2 of each colour in the ball, but they are 50 grams, so 100 grams of each. There's a mustard colour. It's coming off a bit greenish. That's probably like the right colour. Mustard colour, and then like a bright orange, like a pale orange. Satsuma. Let's make these things up. This is like an orangey red. Show me like that. So it's not red, it is, well, it is red, but it's not. This is pretty much exactly the same as the red that I got not last time, the time before, like a burgundy. And then a purple, pretty purple. So you get 2 of each of these, and I suppose the theme is like sunset, I don't know. There was 2 more packs choices. One was 2 greens, 2 reds, and a cream, like different shades. So 2 of each still. The 10 balls for a £5. Like dark green, dark red, cream, I think. And then the other one, the other option, was like baby pastels. I did pick everything up. I have another one to show you. They also had tinsel yarn, which I didn't pick up. Kirk said he's not having that in the house. Obviously, if I really wanted it, that was just a joke. But it did, like, I don't know, I just don't see me using tinsel yarn. I think if you have a specific pattern for it, great. But I think it would be something that just sat on my shelf and never got used. So I don't see me using it. But that was in gold, silver, and red, I think. And then they had these. No, I've already got some very similar from Lolly's that's got glitter in it, but these haven't got glitter. Sorry for rattling. This is a pack of 4. It's Rainbow Yarn Festive 4-pack. It just says Festive Yarn. It feels really heavy. 100% acrylic. 100 grams? Yeah, I suppose it is bigger. I don't know. It feels really heavy. It also feels very silky. I'm not going to be able to show you. It's very silky. It's different to this one. Because I did think when I first looked at it that it might be cotton, but it's not. It's definitely acrylic. It just feels very weighty. I don't know if it's just because it's like wound really tight in the middle, maybe. It doesn't feel like it really waffling. So sorry, but it's like a silky feel. So I've got 4 of those for a £5. My Aldi also had this, but in whites and blues. Obviously this is colour festive. And they just had blues. So there was like one big bin with the big packs in, and then like little bits next to it with that and the tinsel, and that was it. But the bin did look quite full, so I don't know. The only reason I know is because Trevor next door, who I said to Kirk today, I don't even know how he knows that I crochet, because I don't think I've mentioned it to him, unless I've mentioned it to his wife, who I chat to Trevor quite a lot, but it's always like about the weather and current affairs and things, not necessarily about crochet. But he has been around the house, so I wonder if he's had a bit of a snoop, or I don't know, just happened to go in the room full of wool. I don't mind. And I've told him I don't mind. In fact, he come to help Kirk when we first moved in with the light switch, and Kirk told him to have a look round, so, but I didn't have the wool room then. Anyway, yes, that's the only reason I know that they've got it. So I have 4 of these, which I know I didn't need them because I've got the Armoni. I've got 2 rolls of Armoni. Oh, sorry. It's a lacy strap as well, extra seductive-y. Oh, aren't you lucky? Also, I look like I've got a black eye, and I've not. I've been lying on it, and it's like making it swell up in the, not swell up, but like puff up in the morning. Rabbit, 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 rabbit. What was I saying? I forget. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I know I didn't need more of this Christmas colour because I've got the Harmony rolls, which I had started making into a scarf. But the problem is, if I go like do the width of the scarf, I always do it too wide and then I haven't got enough yarn, or it makes it like a blanket. So I've started doing that, but I think I'm going to pull it out. I also, excuse me, think that I've used a smallish hook on it. It looks quite tight, so I might pull it. But so I've not made anything with that, and Christmas is fast approaching. But even if it waits till next year, it's not going to go off, like Denise says. It's not going to go off, and oh, it's just so silky. I can't convey to you how nice this feels. So soft. Yeah, it's so soft. But I did think, oh, I'd like a scarf out of the Christmas colours, the Harmony one as well. I thought, oh, Kerry would like a Christmas scarf, Auntie Claire might like a Christmas scarf. And then I'm like, well, that's me out of, I've only got 2 rolls, so even if I make a roll per scarf, a scarf per roll, what's that? Lime squeezer. Then it's not enough, so I bought these and it doesn't go off. So I didn't get the packs in the baby colours just because I feel like I have a lot of pinks and purples at the minute, and for the same reason I didn't get the Christmas colours, the greens and the reds and the creams, because I know that I have definitely got a fair bit of red, and I've definitely got at least 3 balls of the green left over, which I am from Aldi last time. I don't finish your sentence before I start the next one, I'm sorry. I am edging a blanket in the green that I got from Aldi. Not the last time that they had the yarn in, but the time before. So not this time, not last time, the time before. Yeah, so I know I've got that. And I also did get a ball or 2 from Wilko when that green was on reduced, and I don't use green massive amounts, so I preferred this set. I think it looked quite nice together for a sunset, because Christmas I would only make Christmas things with it. Well, I wouldn't only, but all together I would. And the baby pastels, just not feeling baby pastels, so sunset, we'll call it is. Let me just, Hector, where's that bag gone? One moment. Kirk's playing FIFA and he's supposed to be watching Hector, but he's just roaming around. It's fine, he's allowed to roam around the house, but he's roaming around the house. I did put on Instagram that I was using this Nako lollipop yarn in the colour 8056-4, very creative, which is neutrals / pinks, to make a scarf. And I was doing the width to width thing rather than doing the length of the scarf, and not really following any instruction, and I used near on a whole ball and the scarf was like that long, it was really wide. So started again. I've done the length that I want, and like this size would be an okay scarf, and I've got about 3/4 of a ball still. This is really nice yarn. I have this, so this is the second ball of this is all I've got, but I have a very similar colour, which is like, this is pinks with a bit of beige and a bit of grey, well, taupey grey, but I have another one that's like brown, so it's very, very similar. But this is it. It's made a very interesting pattern. I think this, I really like this. I don't know, it sort of reminds me of tiles a bit as well. There's a knot there, that's where I joined it on. Yeah, so on Instagram I did put what it looked like widthways, which I did prefer to this, just because it was sort of like putting all the colours in odd stripes like it has here, and then, but obviously all different colours were next to each other, and then the cream was sort of staying at the side and different bits were jutting out. I did really like it, but it just wasn't going to work. so without me following some sort of instruction. So I've done it this way and I'm really quite happy with it. I think it's going to be either for my mum or for my younger brother's girlfriend for Christmas. I think I'm just going to do the same with the other 2 balls of yarn, which is in the beiges, and pick one for one and one for another. I do think that I'm going to do some sort of tassels in just cream. So that's what I've been working on. I did a ball's worth, so I did a whole skein ball's worth on Sunday, and then that's when I decided it wasn't going to be long enough. And I did think about making a cowl or something, but then I was going to have a lot left over, which just seemed silly when I wanted to make a scarf instead of making a cowl and having loads of scraps, which is not what I wanted to do. Tin foils come off in the oven, fabulous. So yeah, so I pulled it all back, did a ball's worth Monday, and then Tuesday and today I've done a little bit. I took this to work today. Yesterday I took a different scarf to work to knit, not knitting, crochet. And for anyone who may be interested, I've just seen the hook. I'm using a Clover, I think. Yeah, Clover 4mm hook, which is a G hook. Which I hold my hook like a pen, so this, it feels weird because I'm used to having like something round in my fingers, but anyway, it is what it is. So I'm going to go. Thank you all for watching. Sorry it's been a bit haphazard and I feel like I don't look at the camera very much, and I do apologise. Yeah, sorry it's been a bit haphazard. In fact, I know I've been looking at this for the majority of the time, so I apologise. Sorry it's been a bit all over the place. I wanted to try and rush and get this done before dinner, which I think is about cooked. It smells quite nice actually. We're having chicken with, basically on a tray, firelight, chicken strips or chunks or whatever, raw, onions, mushrooms, peppers, cherry tomatoes, put it all on, firelight or olive oil, whatever you prefer, salt and pepper, stick it in the oven until everything, well, the chicken's cooked. Kirk's having his with a pita bread, I'm having mine with some vegetables and rice. Nice. Yes, so I'm going to go and enjoy that. Hugo has been fed, Hector is about to be fed. Hugo gets fed twice a day with treats, Hector gets fed 3 times a day with less treats. That's just how it's working at the minute. Yeah, so thank you all for watching. I will see you all very soon. I'll try not to leave it too long. Hopefully I'll finish that scarf and I can come on and show you what it looks like, and that will be a bit of a something I can come and say rather than going, oh, I've not done anything. But I have been doing bits, just not loads, but some's better than none. Oh, and I need to tell you another time about me cancelling the Star Wars blanket for now. I'll talk about that next time. I feel like I've bored you enough. It's 18 minutes. Right, I'm gonna go. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all soon. Bye.